Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Fallen London. We are in the third episode of the Garden Embassy exceptional story for June, and off camera I decided to get some canapes and unlock this chat with the staff. I can't remember if we did it last time, but I'm going to have a look at it now anyway. They're happy to pass the time with other staff so long as they think you won't bring them trouble. Oh, they've come to trust us a little. A few of the servants decide it's time for a smoke break. One of them rolls up a sleeve to fetch the tobacco concealed there, revealing a mark. 5 stars on a white cross, and the telltale scars of a long time spent in chains. She offers a tight smile. Long time in service. Another servant hisses a warning. An official is near. Sleeves are rolled down and cigarettes stamped out. It's time to get back to work. We can ask for rumours about the decorated ambassador. If they've worked for her a while, they must have heard some tales. I don't know why, if that sentence seems wrong. Would it not be for a while? If they have worked for her for a while? I don't know. I usually trust this game's English to be better than mine. She does have a bit of a reputation, the staff member laughs. We all think she's alright, but she's been in trouble with the governor, her father, often enough. In fact, he details a litany of ambassadors' supposed indiscretions. Though they are only rumours, there is a consistent theme of rowdiness and irreverence. Ooh, I think we can give that to Sinning Jenny. So if we change into the exquisite outfit, return to the ball, return to the main hall. Like a maze. This whole thing is like a massive maze, trying to remember where everything is. Approach the Bohemians? I need an air of mystery about me. Okay, let's get an air of mystery by going back through all of these menus. This is the one thing that I'm not a huge fan of. Mysterious. Yeah, I've been told that they only stack. They don't stack. You can only have mystery or confidence. You can't have both. Hence why I was having trouble in the last episode. So, let's approach the Bohemians. Do sinning Jenny. And discuss the decorated ambassador exploits. You've heard rumours about the ambassador's personal tastes. She offers a sly smile and a throaty chuckle. How unexpected! She hides it behind such an impressive veneer of propriety, Jenny says admiringly. Imagine what she must be thinking. The things she knows. If one was brave enough to get close, she raises an eyebrow to you, and then laughs, and returns to her drink. That means we should be able to dance with Sinning Jenny, right? Yes. Let's try. It doesn't actually gain us anything. Jenny takes your hand as the orchestra strikes up. Oh, wow, what's that? Oh, wow. I don't even know what that word is. Hang on. I absolutely love the fact that Google thought that I just put Scotland. Schottisch. Okay, a slow polka. Is that a country dance? Oh, originated in Bohemia. That makes perfect sense. With each twirl, she brushes up against you, locking eyes with onlookers as she goes. The dance is frantic, but your steps are measured and controlled. Several guests loosen their collars. Afterwards, Jenny collects you a glass of water. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? From across the room, the decorated ambassador gives you a smile. Now, there is one more thing that I want to try and chase. I don't think it's gonna actually let me do it. But if you return to the main hall, no, explore the embassy. Duck into the cloakroom. I'd like to ask. Another way it says you need seeking connections 1, I have 2, so I guess I can't do that. Yeah, okay. You know what? It's time for us to just leave. Let's leave the party with the decorated ambassador. She's ready to escape the party. The garden wall is bordered by a leathery shrub, which claws and scratches. The ambassador's dress catches as you clamber over the high wall. She waves off any concern. "My father will buy me another." You slip away past the official guards and into the fog, leaving the lights and noise of the party behind. You and the decorated ambassador head out into the London streets. A gentleman in a tall hat races past on a velocipede, while a street vendor hawks rubbery lumps in the corner. Above, the spires of the bazaar rise high overhead against the false stars of the Neath. The ambassador drinks in her surroundings like a child at a zoo. We don't have much time. Soon I must return to the ball for the closing speech, but show me what you can. So we won't have time to show her all of London. So the choices we have, we can either visit the back alleys of Spite, show her the blood-soaked, grime-caked, crime-ridden underbelly of London, for a real view of the most shadowy and dangerous corners of the city. Doesn't seem like a very good place to take an ambassador, but I suppose it is. It is London. We can visit an exhibition of exceptional bizarrine sculptures in Vale Garden. A fantastic exhibition is being held in a lavish gallery in Vale Garden. It likely features denizens of the Neath, new to the decorated ambassador, alongside a taste of London's cultural works. That seems a little bit more what you'd expect. We can take her to see the shipworks of Wolfstack Docks. Nowhere is the might of London's industries more apparent than its shipyards, where great steamships prepare to go out to do business in strange waters. Oh, we can invite back to the lodgings. I almost missed that. For a more personal experience, why bother with the rest of London? You are magnificent enough yourself. How many of these do I get to pick? If it's 2, I'm definitely doing that one. Nah, we'll go for the exhibition in Vale Garden. Behind the velvet curtain, you head in the direction of Vale Garden, where the air is thick with song and wine. The decorated ambassador refuses a drink from an amorous poet and watches with concern as a honey-mazed painter wanders the streets in a daze. Outside the gallery, she laughs in delight at the antics of a group of young stags drunkenly competing to toss their hats onto a statue, Prince Albert. In the back room of a socialite's discreet address is a gallery filled with those of London's best deemed unworthy of invitation to the Garden Embassy's opening. A sculpture of Queen Victoria, crowned in glim, stands next to waxen reconstructions of tentacle-racked nightmares. The decorated ambassador stares at both exhibits and the audience, her eyes narrowed. So, we can either view the art with the decorated ambassador, she keeps turning to a sculpture of a sorrow spider. We can marvel at a rubbery performance. A rubbery man is spinning waxy amber on a potter's wheel, or we can give the decorated ambassador a moment's rest. The ambassador seems distressed by the uncanny artwork. The back room is quiet, if filled with claymen. But we'll view the art. It's powerful, like the paintings my mother made of birds and animals in the bush. She learned to paint from her mother, she frowns, but she was not allowed to teach me. Our people were not respected enough to condone that. I am as much her daughter as I am my father's. She turns back to the sculpture and considers its many polished eyes. She once gave him a painting. Maybe he kept it. We're definitely going to show her the rubbery performance, I think. The rubbery man's process is passionate, but the performance has been relegated to a dark corner of the gallery. Passing attendees scoff at the misshapen forms being crafted. The decorated ambassador, however, is mesmerized. The rubbery man completes a matching set of what might charitably be called bowls. The rubbery man makes a soft, burbling sound and places one of the bowls in the ambassador's hands. The ambassador grasps it like a rare treasure and heads for the door. We only have time for one more activity. I'm sorry, but I've got to invite her back to the lodgings. You have not attempted to seduce the ambassador? Oh, there we go. Ah, we've been rejected. Oh, no, sorry, you're really not my type, my lady. I'm sorry if I gave you that impression. He puts a consoling hand on your arm. It is not any lack of personal charm. I know at least one member of my staff was paying rather close attention to you. She pats your arm gently. Where else did you say was good? God damn it. Story of my life. It was worth a go. Okay, so now we have a choice between the Spite or the Docks. I think let's go to Spite. Why not? Let's show her the real London. You pass begging veterans, muscle-bound bruisers guarding honey dens, and the bloody stains of recent violence. The decorated ambassador takes it in with the calculating expression of an auditor noting problems to be addressed. Your passage has not gone unnoticed. As you wander further from the embassy, it is clear that you are being shadowed. A gang of urchins slides down drain pipes and gathers to block your way. Evening, milady. My friends here think you might be the sort to be carrying rats on your person. He pulls out a catapult. The decorated ambassador looks on, bemused. So, we can either hand over rats. I mean, we do have a lot of rats. I've got 2,000 rats. But you always have a few in your person. Who knows when you might need a good rat on a string. Logic? Or we can chase them off. You refuse to be mugged by grubby little children. Let's chase them off. Get out of here. You roll up your sleeves and start towards them. Several urchins flinch back. One points at the decorated ambassador's dress and tugs at the leader's sleeve. Best leave it, Puds. They're proper toffs. They'll send the constables. Puds gives a nod. The urchins scatter like roaches. When you turn to the ambassador, she seems distressed, but she will not explain why. Maybe we should just move on. Time to return to the ball. A pack of urchins pass by whispering to each other. You can hear the sounds of the ball even from here. The revelry, it seems, is still going strong. The ambassador takes a moment to collect herself and glances back towards the embassy. We're out of time. We must head back. I need to make a closing speech. So let's return. You unlock this by having no Mistress Gladrag's generosities. Oh. Okay, well, let's go. You return to the ball, sneaking back through the gardens. The gardens are filled with harsh-looking exotic plants, the likes of which you've only seen in botany textbooks. They're hardy specimens or woody stems, sharp leaves, but even so, they are beginning to yellow in the dark underneath. The ambassador glances at you impatiently. You head back inside to the cool hallways of the embassy, leaving the spicy floral air of the garden behind you. We seem to just have to listen to the decorated ambassador's speech. The crowd is gathering, eager to hear her address. You squeeze your way to the front of the crowd. The decorated ambassador stands atop the entrance hall stairs. The audience presses close, near enough to hear her take a steadying breath. A hush falls over the audience as they wait for the decorated ambassador to speak. She goes to begin, then abruptly stops, perhaps having a second thought. Her glance falls on you. Yeah, let's encourage a speech of camaraderie, not distrust. The decorated ambassador speaks warmly about London. She speaks of brothers in arms and common foes. Several members of the audience begin to smile broadly. London's mark on the world must not be forgotten by the colonies, both above and below. London shall reap the bounty she has sown. While most of the audience applauds dutifully, a few, with known anarchist sympathies, look very excited indeed. Not entirely sure this has gone the way I thought it was, but never mind. Fallout. As the applause dies away, the crowd disperses into nattering cliques. The ambassador, after a quick glance towards you, allows herself to be escorted away by officials. So now I think we get to talk to the people who we pissed off. Or helped. Have a word with the Langrius poet. He is sat at the edge of the ballroom, cradling his head. You find the poet in a corner, hiding his face under his hat. I heard there was a speech. He looks up. His skin is pink and raw. His eyes are brimming with tears. I was preoccupied. I had to have a peek. He smiles sheepishly. I have to say, you made sure this evening was eventful. You have my thanks. We get a favour with the Bohemians, and that was the sample of sunlight. A word with sitting Jenny. She waves at you from across the room, a quizzical look on her face. She extracts the result of your advances towards the decorated ambassador, then nods thoughtfully. Better luck next time. She purses her lips and makes her way out of the ball with the crowd, seemingly lost in thought. Damn. Look for the gregarious engineer. They are notably absent from the crowd. You search the gathered attendees, but the engineer is nowhere to be seen. Other members of the Admiralty glance toward the dark speckled Admiral. I think I saw them leave early, is the most anyone will say. And now, we can leave the ball. Out of the ball and back onto the London streets, where the excitement dies away, lost in the fog. So, the epilogue. A farewell at the docks. Another night, another invitation. This time, it is to meet at the docks before the decorated ambassador returns to the surface. She's waiting to board the Moses for the journey back to the Umayan Canal. What will she do now? She places a hand on your arm. I appreciate the risk you took showing me around. It is obvious that the people of London suffer similar tyrannies to us. But there is hope. She glances toward the steamer. She places her hand on your arm. I appreciate the risk you took showing me around. It's obvious that the people of London suffer similar tyrannies to us. But there is hope. She glances towards the steamer. The people of the colonies are ready to rise up. The London I've seen will not or cannot step in to stop them before London can respond. We will come and free our comrades underground. The steamer hoots loudly. The ambassador snatches up her luggage and runs onto it. Goodbye, my lady. See you again in the new world. Whoops. I thought, yeah, I kind of wanted to be the Admiralty and the other side of the coin, you know. London. Never mind. Bohemian now. Yeah, I'm swapping sides. I'm just going to have to improve their fashion sense. Okay. Bid the decorated ambassador farewell. Her steamer is preparing to leave. Diplomatic staff lug the few surviving botanical specimens onto the ship, along with the luggage and imported furniture. A small crowd has gathered to gawk at the spectacle, Bohemians and Admiralty alike. The decorated ambassador waves farewell to them. As the sailors untie the steamer's mooring ropes, the ambassador calls out, "This is for you!" She tosses a bouquet of feathery red flowers over the water. With a vast hoot, the steamer pulls out and heads to Z, carrying her away into the dark. Thus ends this exceptional story. Oh, we got a surface bouquet. I don't know what that is, but wonderful. Well, that's the end of the exceptional story for June, The Garden Embassy. I liked the story a lot, wasn't a huge fan of the execution of going through a million menus. It got a little bit back and forwardy. That's more of a problem with me trying to record it than it is a problem with playing it, though. Seeing the same thing over and over and over again is a pain in the butt. I have to cut it out and stuff. But let me know what you think. If you've played it, tell me what you thought. Tell me what the other options were, if any of you just so happened to actually be the Admiralty like I was planning on being. And like, subscribe. Comments are greatly appreciated, and as always, I'll see you next time.